Game of Thrones Season 8 spoilers have been long debated online ever since Season 7 drew to a close with its dramatic finale. One theory put forward ahead of Game of Thrones' final series premiere is that Cersei Lannister, played by Lena Headey, may have lied about being pregnant. Here are all the clues to suggest once and for all whether or not Cersei Lannister is really pregnant in Game of Thrones. Is Cersei Lannister really pregnant on Game of Thrones? Warning: this article contains spoilers from Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones viewers witnessed Cersei tell her brother Jaime, Nicolaj Coster-Waldau, that she was pregnant with his child in the final episode of Season 7. Cersei also reiterated the news to her younger brother Tyrion, Peter Dinklage, when he pleaded for her assistance alongside Jon Snow, Kit Harington, and Daenerys Targaryen, Emilia Clarke, in the battle against the White Walkers. At this moment in time, the only word we have to go off regarding Cersei's pregnancy is her own. Season 7 wasn't based directly on one of George R.R. Martin's novels, so there are very little clues there as to whether Cersei is telling the truth. However, one Game of Thrones fan thinks they may have spotted a major clue that points towards Cersei not being pregnant in Season 8. Will Game of Thrones Season 8 be on Netflix? Taking to YouTube, got superfans, GameSpot Universe, referenced HBO's official Game of Thrones trailer. They noticed Cersei was doing something a pregnant and expectant mother shouldn't be doing, drinking alcohol. The fans said, Cersei made it pretty clear in conversations with Jaime and with Tyrion that she was expecting a child. She seemed genuine about it at the time, but then again, can we ever really trust Cersei? She's extremely manipulative, and this could all just be a ploy to tug at her brother's heartstrings. Also, that's a hell of a lot of wine in the trailer for a pregnant woman to be drinking, just saying. Watch Game of Thrones Season 8, Episode 1 on Cersei can be seen sipping from a glass of wine in the trailer, although we don't know if this is set in a time that could, perhaps, be after her baby is born. Another clue to suggest Cersei may not be with child is in the first look images from Season 8. HBO released a series of new images prior to the trailer's release earlier in the year. Headey's character can be seen in a number of portraits, but some fans failed to notice any form of a baby bump. Who will live and who will die in Game of Thrones Season 8? Should Cersei be lying about her pregnancy? It wouldn't be the only major storyline tip to unfold in Season 8. Cersei's already predicted to following Jaime's abandonment of her in Season 7. Another fan theory suggests the Iron Bank in Game of Thrones will betray her as she seeks to go behind Jon Snow and Daenerys' backs. The bad news doesn't stop for Cersei, with Brienne of Tarth, Gwendolyn Christie, and her brother Jaime tipped for a romance in Season 8. Game of Thrones Season 8 premieres on Sunday, April 14th on HBO in the USA and at 2 AM on Monday, April 15th on Sky Atlantic in the UK.